Hi there guys and welcome to the channel. My name is Matthew and I run Rustic Barn Candles YouTube channel as well as my company Rustic Barn Candles. It's a wax melt and supplies company, and also the new company CraftCLP, making all CLP labels for wherever you get your fragrance oils from here in the UK. So it's been ages now since I've done a video. I've been so busy. A lot of you might know I'm trying to move house and premises and it's just been stressful. It's fallen through 3 times, like the chain's broken down 3 times now. It's actually been getting close to a year now trying to move. It's just a nightmare trying to run a business and trying to move at the same time. Yes. Anyway, it looks like we'll be moving towards the end of this month. So we're in May now, aren't we? So yeah, so towards the end of May, start of June. Around that time, hopefully we'll be moved and set up a bit better, so it's a lot more space, a lot easier to do videos, and to bring to you a lot more information in the videos as well. So just good times ahead, but it's just so much stress to try and move. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about mica. There's been quite a few videos about mica. Most don't contain much information when they're making it. It's just popping in the mica, stirring it and pouring it in. So I thought I'd do a video where it's quite informative. Yeah, so obviously I'll be using the mica that I stock, that I sell, so Rustic Barn Candles mica. First of all I'm going to show you some of the micas that we stock so you can have a quick look now. So it's a lot easier to see it in real life. Hopefully the camera picks up the shimmer and shine of it. Obviously trying to take a picture, sometimes it comes out a little bit dull in a picture. So yeah, hopefully this will be a bit more realism to what the colours actually look like for you guys to see. Okay, so here's a little look at some of our colours, our mica colours that we stock, Rustic Barn Candles. So all of our mica is a cosmetic grade, so safe to use in cosmetic products, safe on the skin. I'll just quickly talk you through which colour's which. So that's fiery red, electric blue, it's one of our most popular sellers, that one. Emerald green, you've got dragon's gold, pure gold, another very top seller. This is silky pink. Don't know how well that one's coming out on camera. Infused violet, vibrant orange, mint green, and another very popular one. Probably going to be a bit too dark maybe to see its quality here, but this is starlight black, really good one. So I'll use some of the starlight black today in the video I'm going to make. I'm going to do some fresh coffee wax melts for a customer. Right, so that's a quick look there at some of our mica products that we sell on Rustic Barn Candles. So just a quick little explanation about what mica actually is. So mica is a natural mineral, is what it is, that is coated in a colorant, so using an oxide. So that's why you get the various shades, because it's got a coating on it to give it the colour. Where to start? There's good mica and there's bad mica. So cosmetic grade mica that is safe to use in products, especially that are touching the skin, that's the good mica. So that's the mica that I stock and some of the other suppliers. Be very careful from searching for cheap mica. If you go on eBay and Amazon, that's full of mica imported from China, and that has a lot of toxins in it, so that's not cosmetic grade. It's near impossible to know which company is supplying cosmetic grade and which one is supplying low quality mica. So one of the ways to tell if your mica is sinking to the bottom of your wax melt containers and just staying there, then that has probably got the bad mica. Obviously it's not working, and I would stop using it, is my recommendation. Try and avoid ordering mica through eBay and Amazon. Not that they're good companies, they're amazing companies, but some of the products, or a lot of the products, especially Mica, is you're going to find it difficult to find a reputable supplier, let's put it that way. So yeah, Rustic Barn Candles for your Mica, I guess. A lot of people in the groups talk about using Mica to colour your dye. Now Mica is not designed to colour your dye. It does add colour because it's got a colourant in it. So basically it's adding a shade to your wax. However, you're never going to get the full, the vibrant, the solid colour that dye does. So dye is designed to colour your wax. Mica is designed to add shimmer and shine. So that's the difference. So if you're using Mica and you're struggling to get a full deep colour, it's because Mica is not designed to do that. You can use dye and Mica together, so you can dye your wax and add Mica to it, so then you're going to get a much stronger colour with the shimmer and shine as well. So the last thing to say about Mica, Mica is brilliant. As an ingredient to your wax melts, it's brilliant. As an ingredient to your candles, it's not good because it clogs up the wick. So don't use Mica in candles because it will clog up the wick and you won't get a steady flame. Your flame will be dying if you're using it in your candles. If you want to just smudge, when your candle's set, if you want to just smudge a little bit on the top of your candle, a very, very small bit, so it adds a little bit of glitter just to the surface, and that should be okay. But adding Mica all the way throughout your candle, you're going to get a bad burning candle. So Mica's a no-no in candles. It's great in wax melts. One of the most underused tricks, I think I used the word, in using Mica as an ingredient to your products is using it for your marketing. I see a lot of people buying like my Mica and other people's Mica, they're using it in their products, but they're not using it as a marketing tool. So Mica, we've all seen the videos where you're going to see in my one in a minute where the Mica is all flowing up and down, it's all looking all shimmery and sparkly. That's brilliant for marketing. If you can just make your wax melts, take just a 30-second, 20-second video of the Mica all shimmering and shining and flowing around. And that's brilliant to get on your Facebook pages, your Instagram pages, for marketing to your customers, to get people who are scrolling by to stop for a couple of seconds to have a look and be interested and come onto your page. So think about, if you are using Mica as an ingredient, definitely get a very short video of the Mica to use for your marketing. So just a little look at some of the tools that I'm using. Obviously the clamshells. These are my 80 gram clamshells in the heart shapes. I've got a pipette. That's for taking out the fragrance oil. Fragrance oil, obviously. So this is fresh coffee. Fresh coffee, Rustic Barn Candles. Obviously it's my company, so fresh coffee is one of my best sellers. It's one of my best sellers in wax melts and one of my best sellers in fragrance oils. Another one of my best sellers in fragrance oils is lemon lavender and blackberry and bay. Those three are by far the top selling three fragrance oils. Obviously got the Mica that I've showed you there. Got my little spoon, my Mica spoon. It's only a tiny spoon, I didn't actually talk about that a minute ago. So when people are adding their Mica, I see some videos where people are adding tons and tons of it. I think they're adding tons because they're trying to get a stronger colour. Again, as explained, use dye to colour the wax. You only need a small bit of dye, and then you only need a small bit of Mica. There's no need to be wasting Mica when you only need a small bit, but I'll show you how much I use just to make them. So I'm making 4 in the demo anyway. I've got 80 wax melts to make in fresh coffee, and then I've got some other scents to do as well, but I'm only going to show you the 4 because I need to concentrate on the making when I'm doing those. So 4 is enough to see for the demonstration. Got my scales. Obviously I was going to show you fresh coffee. This is one of my wax melts, what I've been making. Obviously there's no Mica in these ones. This is for a particular order. They wanted Mica in it, in the black colour. Yep, so that's some of the tools there that I'm going to be using. Okay, so we've got our wax all melted now, so we're just letting that cool down to temperature. I use an infrared thermometer to read all of my temperatures. So we're at 73.2 at the minute. Just come off the boil, off the double boiler. Don't really want to let it go too high, so 70, 75 as maximum. or that I like to melt my wax to anyway. So that's going to cool down now. It's going to only take a minute or two because there's not much wax there. The less wax you have, the quicker it cools down. If you've got a big batch of wax, it's going to take a lot longer to cool down. So yeah, fresh coffee is what we're using in this one. I've already measured it out, so for the correct amount to go into this volume of wax. If you go onto the Rustic Barn Candles, under every fragrance oil, I've already done the calculations of, so all the testing, I've already done the testing for each oil individually, for what temperature is best to add a particular oil to the wax. So for fresh coffee, it's 65 degrees. All of my oils are really strong. You don't need to use 10%. So again, under each oil, I'd give you a suggestion. So it's the percentage that I use in all of my makes. For fresh coffee, I use 8%. Like again, if you look under the fragrance oil fresh coffee, it will tell you the recommended usage. Obviously you can use more if you wish, but there's no need to. 8% is really strong. You can even use less if you want. Some people prefer 7% or 6%. Fresh coffee is really strong. Again, under all of the oils, it gives you the usage, the recommended usage. Right, so we'll take another temperature gauge of that. When you're taking the temperature, shoot in the middle, if you're using the infrared one anyway. So we're at 69.8, so just under 70, and we're looking for 65 for this. So mica, I'll add the mica now. Obviously I'll probably forget to add the mica. This video is about mica. So get yourself a little spoon. I use a tiny spoon with a long handle. It just seems to work easier for me. You really don't need much. People pile it in. So this spoon is about the size of a 5p. Hopefully that's there in shot. But literally that is how much I'm going to use there. So half the size of a 5p. So that's all gone in there. And just stir that in. So just keep stirring. Obviously as you're stirring it's going to be cooling down. So I'm going to check the temperature of that now. So that's at 66. In a second I'm going to add the fragrance oil. So as you can see, that's coloured it really well, and I don't know if you can see from that angle, but all the shimmer and shine on such a small bit of mica. You don't need loads of mica. Probably at 65 now. 65.6, so we're going to add fragrance oil. That's the perfect temperature for this fragrance oil. I'm just going to stir that for a minute now. It's one of my favourite fragrance oils, this one, fresh coffee. So I'll try not to stir with all that noise. I won't show you me stirring it for a minute, it's a waste of time. But yeah, stir for a minute and then we'll pour. So you can see how all that mica is all swirling around, all shimmery and shiny. Looks all beautiful. So hopefully the camera is picking it up okay. Obviously I'm using black mica here in this one. It's probably the worst colour to get in the camera, but I think I'm doing a good job here at capturing it. Hopefully the camera is anyway. So again, so this is what I'm saying about your marketing sort of video. So once you've now poured it and it's all swirling around, looking all beautiful and all very pretty to customers, these are the sort of short videos that you should capture. You only need like 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. of this sort of clip happening, and it looks beautiful for someone passing through your Facebook page or something. Seeing this is a one of the scenes that they like to see, it all swirling around. So I'll leave that to set now, and yeah, so that's basically it. Okay then guys, so that's my video about mica. Hopefully that's been quite informative for you. Hopefully you learned some things that you might not have already known, or just enjoyed watching the video. Again, wherever you're getting your fragrance oils from, whether it be from Rustic Barn Candles or any other fragrance oil supplier, if you go onto my website CraftCLP.co.uk, we provide all of the CLP labels. If you don't find your supplier on there, send me a message and I'll look into making those CLPs for that particular company. I highly recommend getting your fragrance oils from Rustic Barn Candles. We only stock premium grade fragrance oils. I've got quite a few more wax melts to make actually in different scents with mica in it, so I'm going to try and do as I do today. I'm not going to do the video as long though, so it's just going to be a short video. It takes quite a bit of time to make these videos, so with me having to make the 80 wax melts now, I'm going to try and keep the videos quite short. So just be a little snippet of the additional colours that I'll do maybe later today or tomorrow when I make those other ones. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, Rustic Barn Candles. A lot more videos to come, especially after I've moved. I want to make those a couple videos a week, if not quite a bit more actually than that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.